This is the June reading for Capricorn. So if Capricorn is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Now I'm using my new camera and the video. So, you know, it's all by trial and error. We're learning how to use the equipment. So please bear with me as we do that. So what do we have for Capricorn for the month of June? So if Capricorn is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. And I have here today with me Susie, my new little Chihuahua from the Animal Foundation. I now have Bella, who is a new addition to the household. She's 16, and her owner went into assisted living, so she needed a new place to live. And then I have Nina, who's right down here. So I'm using the rider deck, and let's see what we have coming up for you in the month of June, Capricorn. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is the message that you have for Capricorn for the month of June? And for Capricorn for the month of June, I get psychically very focused, that Capricorns, you're being very focused on your goals right now. And angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light, what do we have for Capricorn? Lots of projects. I see that projects that you've had that are unfinished projects, it would be a good time to, maybe you have some spare time and you're thinking about finishing them. Whatever it could be. It could be that I get like, you know, maybe some piece of equipment around your house that you need, that that you use regularly, that needs maybe a little tune-up or a repair, or a garden spot that you've been putting off maintaining, or even a little hobby that you've wanted to get back to. I see that this is a good time for any little unfinished projects for you to be focused on, because you are having some spare time. And it's actually going to release some of your energy that you've been holding back, thinking, oh, I need to do this. The self-talk about, I need to get this done and this done. And so you have a sense of accomplishment by the end of the month, that you've taken care of a lot of these little things that you've been putting off. And so then it's going to open up space for other opportunities and for things that you want to, you know, have more time to do. And you're, it's freeing up the time, and you're going to feel more enthusiastic about it, because you won't have in your mind that there's other things that need your attention. I also see big projects can be tackled during this time for you, Capricorn, for things that you've been putting off, even maybe that class through the community college that you've been wanting to take, and that you look at and think, well, I could get that done during one term, you know, sign it up, enhancing your skills, or some big thing that maybe you want to shift your occupation or your work skills or something. This is a good time for you to do that. So let's see what we have coming up here for you, Capricorn. And we have the two cameras. And this is all a learning experience. So, you know, as my very first videos were on this channel, I do have someone that's going to be editing. But, you know, the production team, me, is having some challenges. It's all a learning experience. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is it that you have for Capricorn? Oh, for someone, you're going to have some unexpected visitors that you've been looking forward to seeing. I do see that it could be getting together with friends, even in the town that you live in, or someone coming to visit from a distance, a relative or a friend from a long time ago. So it's a time also of connection and enjoying time with your families and friends. So I do see that that would be happening for someone, that you're going to have a visitor, and you're looking forward to it. You're going to feel a lot of connection, as though you never had been hadn't seen each other for a very long time. You start right back where you were as far as connections. Now in the background here, you have all my cards and my crystals. Oh, and I got a new crystal at the rock show. And this has a lot of inclusions in it. I like crystals that have inclusions. And so if you want to, that I got about a month ago. So that's here. Okay, so what do we have coming up for you in the month of June for Capricorn? Okay, we have the Six of Cups crossed over by the Two of Cups. Oh, this is good. So this could be, the Six of Cups could be someone from your past, and the Two is a communication between two people. So that could be your connection with someone from your past, family or friend. At the base of it is, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is hard work, waiting for harvest. Behind you, the Three of Pentacles. On your mind, the Ten of Wands. Then we have, right coming up ahead, the Knight of Wands. Six of Swords. Nine of Wands. Nine of Cups. So we got two nines. I always look for repeating numbers. And the final outcome is the Page of Wands. Lots of wands, which is activity, endeavors. It can be projects. So with your Page of Wands, you have the Chariot. Then we have the World. The Nine of Wands with the High Priestess. The Six of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Nine of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. So the nines, you have the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, three nines, repeating. Then we have what's on your mind is the Queen of Pentacles. Behind you, the Magician. Then at the base of it is the Seven of Cups with your Seven of Pentacles. Repeating numbers. And then the Knight of Pentacles crossed over by the Knight of Swords. You've got three of the Knights movement going on. So your reading is first about, you know, the person from the past, the Six of Cups, crossed over by a communication. It can be a suitor from the past, a relationship from the past, maybe someone new. It can be home or work, and it can be a conversation that you have with someone, a reconnection, as I said, that you could be reconnecting with someone from your past. It can be a relationship, but you have the Two of Cups, a conversation that you're going to have. It's like a meeting of the minds. That's what your reading is about. Plus, the Knight of Pentacles crossed over by the Knight of Swords. Knight of Pentacles is moving forward towards money, and the Knight of Swords is information. So there is some movement, some action, and some clarity. The Knight of Swords is the clarity, and also it's the movement is more forceful, almost, and sometimes not thinking clearly through it, but it is the action, moving forward, and a more determination. And then you have the Knight of Wands, which is moving forward. It can be moving forward towards a job, a project. For some of you, it can be a project. It can be a proposal. I get that someone has a proposal that you're preparing. Can be applying for some government funding, or some project or something, and you've been working on this proposal in preparation of applying for, it can be a new business project, it can be funding for something related to a nonprofit or business or startup or something, but you've been working on that. At the base of it is your two of the sevens. You have the 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. So you have some choices about direction you're going to go. As far as work, 7 of Pentacles is having done the hard work and waiting for the harvest. And the 7 of Cups is what do you want? So it can be, what do you want to put your energy into to manifest? So the 7 of Pentacles represents harvest, learning how to do something, working the land, the project. In this case, even if it's in a manufacturing, doing all the engineering, the tooling of the equipment, and then waiting for the results. The 7 of Cups can represent looking at choices and what direction do you want to manifest in the future. Because behind you is looking at what direction you want to go. The 3 of Pentacles with the Magician, which is new beginnings, and it has the infinity on top of it right up here, which indicates there's no limits in what the universe can provide for you. And then what's on your mind is heavy burdens related to the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this can be interpreted in a couple of different ways of who is the Queen of Pentacles and what is your heavy burdens. Queen of Pentacles usually is a woman who's established in the community, a woman, she can be a leader, a business leader. In a nonprofit, she could be someone who makes some decisions, can be a boss. It can be representing someone who makes financial decisions, and you have heavy burdens. It can also be someone in your life in a personal relationship. Could be could be a past partner. It could be someone who's going to buy your home. It could be some transaction, and there's some heavy burdens. When I looked at that with the Queen of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, one of the things that came to mind is relationships. It can be domestic relationship and some heavy burdens related to that. Either that you're in that relationship and there's a lot of responsibilities and maybe some more than you can handle, or it can be resolution of things financially related to the Queen of Pentacles, who you had a relationship with. That's what's on your mind. Because ahead of you, you have more 9s, the 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. This is moving forward. Again, another action figure, an action indication with the Knight of Wands is moving forward to a project, and the possibility, the potential for money, that eventually it will compensate you through your hard work. Through your hard work, things are going to be coming to you that you've been putting a lot of energy into. So don't give up. When Spirit talked about projects that needed to be completed, sometimes you might run into a project that needs to be completed. And when you start in looking at the details, you see that it can be more layers of potential for you that you weren't aware of because you put it, let's say, aside. And as you get more in depth with this, that you see that there can be other offshoots of that. And then we have you moving to smoother waters, the 6 of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Clarity of the direction you're going, that you're no longer stuck in the past and the uncertainty, that you're moving forward. And the Ace of Swords indicates the information that you have that's allowing you to have clarity of the direction to go, what to anticipate. Letting go of the past, getting a clear view of what the past was involving, and then moving forward to a positive. Because you have the 9 of Wands, responsibilities, but no more than you can handle, and the High Priestess. Follow your intuition. And it's more than, it has to do with projects and where you're putting your time and energy. It says use your intuition, and because that's going to pay off. you can focus and you get a more clear picture of what's going on. Follow your intuition, follow your hunches, because as you follow your hunches, you're going to see that there are things that you know how to do that can provide security, projects, financial compensation, and following your high priestess, which is the intuition. It can also be that it will give you clarity what direction to go and which projects, money making or agreements or partnerships, which ones are going to be for you to concentrate on and make decisions, which also goes to the Seven of Cups. What direction are you going to go? Follow your intuition, because some of them will provide more for you and have better results. And so if you look at the intuition, then you get more clarity, because you also have your wish in the middle of your world. It's going to be happening. All the hard work that you've been working on, it is going to be paying off. And the final outcome that you have is moving forward, the Chariot, after you get a message from the Page of Wands. So you're going to be moving forward. This is a month of honing in on the direction you want to go, getting clarity of where to put in your time, to look at what can be productive for you, and the final outcome is message, and then you move forward. So it's also letting go of the past and being prepared for the future. Now I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you for the direction. And let's see what that we have. We're going to use the wisdom of the oracle for you, Capricorn, and see here the direction that's going to have. This is for you, angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light, for Capricorn. And angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. This is for Capricorn. Okay. And this is for Capricorn for the month of June. And the very first card is by the book. This says, follow the conventionality, the regulations. So if you have a project, for example, by the book, this is a time to be paying attention to details and going forward. So it can be, if you're working with a government agency, for example, look at every detail by the book, because they have certain rules and regulations set up, and it's important to you to follow those so that they consider your submission of a project. Then the other card is between the worlds. This is the physical world and the spiritual world. Follow your spirit guides. They're going to be guiding you. Susie, no. They're going to be guiding you in what direction to go. Come here. And then the other card that we have is poised. Be ready for things to happen. Poised. Be ready for things to happen. Susie, come here. You don't bark. Susie's my new little pup. She's a year old from the Animal Foundation. She was a stray. And 10 months old. She was 10 months old when I got her. Now ask your guides. Right here. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the message for our Capricorn for the month of June? Angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and spirit guides. Right here. I'm going to pull, they said, right here. Okay, truth, number 10. Truth, number 10. Let's read that. The key words for this. The key words are honesty. That goes to by the book. clarity, observation, and confrontational. And it's your higher self's message to you. The truth will set you free. Now, there's a message here because the other one was by the book and this is truth. What it's saying is follow the rules. Don't try to circumvent anything. If you're submitting a project, if you're working, if you're trying to set up your own business, truth, follow the rules, the clarity. And there's 2 oracle cards that have been telling you that. So it's by the book and truth. So be by the book. Follow things to the letter, because there are specific things if you're working with government, for example, or applying for a loan with the bank, or you are submitting to start your own business. It's very important for you to be following the rules by the book. 2 oracle cards have told you that. So don't try to, slip something through and think that it isn't important. It's very important to pay attention to the details. Then the other card that we have here is, this is from Career and Life Oracle. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Angels and archangels and spirit guides are the light for our Capricorn. And here's the card. 2 cards. Beginning. It's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest egg for the future. I think this is for someone who's starting maybe your own business, and go buy the book. When you're starting your own business, there's lots and lots and lots of government regulations to follow, and it's important to follow each one of them. The other card is innovation. You will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. So I think for you, there's going to be new projects coming up, ideas that you've had, and bring them off the shelf, dust them off, but pay attention to what's missing. Submit everything by the rules. Don't let anything slide. You have several cards telling you that. Now we're going to submit the Louise Hay affirmation right here. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the message that we have? And angels and archangels and spirit guides. It's the message for our Capricorn for the month of June. Okay, I trust my inner wisdom. I trust my inner wisdom. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my inner guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. There's the back of the card right there. There. Okay. Thank you so much, Capricorn. May you have a great June. Stay tuned for the weekly videos that I will be putting out. And from Las Vegas, Nina, Bella, and Susie are sending you light and love.